Welcome, guys. So, in our series of PostgreSQL backup and restore, we were talking about point in time recovery in our earlier video. We have talked about what is point in time recovery, how we do it, what are the steps for it, what are recovery parameters, why restore parameters, and why they are required. Okay, so all of this we had talked about in earlier video, and now we are going to go to the lab and see how this works in real time. We do a small demo of it and see if that works or not in our database cluster. Okay, so let's start the video and go to the lab. Okay, so as we know, for point in time recovery or any recovery purpose, we just want to make sure that archive mode is on. Okay, so let's see. Let's connect to the Postgres. Sorry. Okay, so pg c, let me see if the server is running. Pgctl status, it's not running. Let me start it. Start. Okay, so let's see again. Yes, it's running now. Okay, so we need to connect to PostgreSQL to see if archive mode is enabled. -u, that is for user. I'm going to connect with Mohan user -d test db. Okay, so I am connected. So let's see if archive mode is enabled. So yes, our archive mode is enabled. So yes, we can do point in time recovery or any recovery. For your production database, this should be on in all the time. Like maybe sometimes you can make it off, but this is required. Without it you cannot do point in time recovery or any recovery or any backup. You cannot do restore your database without these, because these take the backup of your wall files. Archive modes take the backup of your wall files, and wall files are required for all the transaction you made in your database. You can take the base backup, and then after the base backup, anything you do in your database that gets copied to wall files. So wall files are very much required for point in time recovery. Without them you can just restore to your base backup, nothing else. Okay, so let's start our demo. We saw archive mode is enabled, and first what we need to do, we need to take the base backup of with pg base backup utility. I'm using the super user Postgres here, because for pgbs backup, super user or a user who has replication permission, he is able to access this utility. So I'm using Postgres user, this ft. I have already talked about this pgbs backup in my earlier video, so you can watch that video as well. So this is the location of where I want the base backup to be. So let me remove this older backup. Okay, so this is done, removed. So let me open a new command prompt, that will be easy. Okay, so I'll be accessing this pg base backup utility from here. Okay, password for your Postgres user. Let's see if anything. Okay, then we have all these files. This is 0 kb. It is getting copied right now. Okay, copying. So I believe it's done. Yes, so we took the base backup, which is required for any base backup. This is which is required for any recovery purpose. This is the base backup, and based on this we can do restore our database. And then after, there are some wall files which needs to be updated to the database, so that it will be at the particular time or at the particular transaction. So base backup is done. Now we are going to run a small script so that After this base backup, there are some changes in the database. Okay, so I'm going to run this script. You can watch my another video so you can see how we execute a script from a particular location. Okay, so yeah, our table is inserted, and we have this extra table here, okay, which I just added. Okay, so this table has 9 rows in it. This is the extra table we just added with this script cast1.sql. Okay, so after the base backup, these are the changes in the database. We are going to recover all these uh, this table with the help of pg wall files. Point in time recovery, we'll do point in time recovery. So first we do apply the base backup, which has all our database previous condition, and then after the base backup, these are the changes which we are going to apply. Okay, so let's see how we do it. So let's go to the wall segment first. Pg wall, we are seeing what are the wall files we have right now. Okay, so these are the wall files here. Let's see what's our current wall file here. Not here. Actually, I have two command prompts. So okay, so this is our current wall segment. So let us switch it so that or like that will be more easy for us to find out the correct time. So I just switched the wall files, and what is the current wall file now? It is 92. So let me copy this. So the current one is 92. Okay, so let's see what's the time for this file right now. 92, 9:47 a.m. Oh, so it's 10:03 a.m. the last modified time for this one. Okay, 10:43. So let us switch that again. I did it two times, but yeah, we can you do it only once. So 10:03, that was the time. Okay, 10:03. This is the time you need to enter. Okay, and these are your files, 92, and this is the wall log sequence number. Okay, so what we are going to do now, like we are going to drop this data, drop this table which we have just added, or which we have earlier in our database and thing. So we are going to drop any table. So let us drop table course. Okay, so I just dropped this table, and when I dropped it, the time is select now 10:05. We have dropped this table at 10:05. So if we recover the database till 10:03, so that will be fine. We have all these things. We someone came to you that he dropped this table or dropped the database, and you need to recover your database before that drop statement, or before that earlier time. So we have noted that time, and this at this time we issued drop statement. Okay, so let us switch the walls again. 93 is the current one, and earlier we have 92, which we have shift after the uh, insertion we have 92. Then we switched the wall files, and then after we have 93. So 92 is our wall file, and if we recover till this wall file and the time is 10:03, so we will be fine. Okay, so what to do now? We need to stop our database first. Okay, so let me quit from here. Let me exit out because we have another. Oops, I believe this is on this we have our database server. Okay, so let me, so that is stop pagectl. If you see, we are going to stop the server with the last statement, but we have closed, so that was stopped. But what you can do, you can just issue pgctl stop. Okay, to stop the server. Okay, so server is stopped. Now what we need to do, we need to remove the data directory, so that will restore from this base backup. Then first this base backup, and then we are restoring the wall files to, so that we'll get have the that newly added tables or the rows after this base backup. So our database is stopped. We are going to data directory, and we are going to delete. Oops, yeah, it's deleted. Okay, so it is deleted. Okay, just a minute. I believe I have entered some. I have put enter, so that's why it is moving around and around. Okay, so our database is stopped. We remove the data directory. What we need to do? We need to restore. We need to restore from our base backup, so that we'll have the our earlier stage of database, and then we'll recover about wall files, so that we'll have the statements after our base backup. You can take the base backup once in a week or once in a month. Once in a week, that will be fine. So once in a week you take the base backup, and then after every all the time you have wall files, so wall files will be added after that. So to restore our base backup, we have this command. We have our base backup in tar format. Okay, this is the tar file. So to restore it, we are using this. Let me copy that again, paste it here, tar xvf, and then the location of our base backup, base tar, and then the hyphens capital C, and then the location of data directory where we want this base backup to be extracted. So okay, let's see if we have anything. Yes, it is getting added. Okay, so we have it. It will take some time based on your database size. Okay, so we have, this is completed. We have all of our base backup here. So what to do now? Base backup is there. Now we need to open this postgres.conf file, and we need to set recovery parameters, so that we'll have recovery enabled when we start the database. It will be in recovery mode, and it recovers from wall files. So how we do it? We need to go to the postgresql.conf file. This is the configuration file where we set all the parameters. Okay, so we need to go down, and our archive mode is enabled. We don't know that already. So archive mode is on. This is our restore parameter. archive recovery, we need to enable, we need to enter this command which is required for recovery. This is our copy command, restore command. We need to copy the wall files from archive directory, and this is our copy command. You can note this, or you will see this in here. Instead of copy, you need to mention the copy, as this is for Linux, and in Windows cp don't work, we need to put copy. And as we have using Windows, so we need to enter these in quotes. So I have entered that in quotes. The copy command, the restore parameter is set, we need to uncomment it. Okay, so I have uncommented it. Now we need to select one of this recovery target. Like if we just restore this, so that it will recover all the things from the wall files. It will also have the drop table statement, which we do not want to have. We want to have till this point 10:03. After that we have issued drop statement, we do not want that, so we just want data till 10:03. So how we do it? We need to put recovery target time. We need to enter the time here. So this is the format. You can see I have copied that format already. 9, today's 9:29:23. Okay, so we need to put recovery target time here, 6:29, 10:03 and AM. You can use AM or PM depending on your time if you are not using 24-hour format. So 6:29, 10:03 AM. Okay, so we are done here with these changes. Recovery command set, and then recovery target time set. We can save this and close it. Okay, so what next? We need to tell Postgres that uh, it should start in recovery mode. So how we do it? We need to create a file named recovery.signal. This is an empty file, but this will tell Postgres that whenever it will start in recovery mode. So type null and then recovery dot. This should be in your data directory for Postgres. Okay, so I believe we are done. You see, oops, I entered the wrong name. So let me create that again. Recovery CO. Recovery dot signal. Okay, so we are done. Okay, this is created. So now let's go ahead and start the server. Postgres cluster pg ctl start. It is started. The files are copied. Let us go to the logs to see what's going on. And latest log. Okay, so it is asking us to do pg wall replay resume, so that it will uh, resume copying the wall files from wall buffer or archive directory. So we need to use that in our command. Where's our command? Select pg wall replay resume. This is what we have in Postgres is asking us pg wall replay resume, so we are going to execute it using select. Oh, but we need to run this inside Postgres cluster. So let me okay. So this is done. This is done. Let me try to connect to PostgreSQL in another U, capital U, Mohan -d test DB, our test DB, and then oops, maybe I have entered the wrong password. Okay, so it's done. Let's see how. You see, we have a cast table which we have dropped after the base backup. So after base backup, the wall segments are copied to our database with point in time recovery, and we have this uh, cars table in our database. Start from cars. See, we have all the things in the cars table. So here we are done with our point in time recovery. We have recovered until the time mentioned in our recovery parameter. So this is how you do the point in time recovery in PostgreSQL. So thank you for watching it, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.